Hi, guys. Welcome to the Doctor Nurse Podcast. Today I have Dr. Danielle McCamey. She is a DNP, APRN, Acute Care Nurse Practitioner. She's board certified, and I had to look up other acronyms behind her name. She was inducted into a fellowship of the American College of Chest Physicians back in 2019. She is a mentor, nurse motivator, an expert clinical care advanced practice clinician. She attained all her degrees from Georgetown University. She has a bachelor's, a master's, and a doctoral degree. She also was recently elected as the vice chair of an end-of-life care network, where she focuses on education, raising awareness in the palliative end-of-life care in chest and clinical practice. She has nearly 20 years of nursing experience, over a decade as an acute care nurse practitioner, and she's currently working as the chief advanced nurse practitioner, pre-anesthesia testing department, and she is a senior advanced practice provider in the surgical intensive care unit. She also, in addition, is the co-creator and chair of the Doctoral Nurses Collaborative, which is a group that joins DNPs and PhD prepared nurses throughout her current healthcare system. One of the other things that I really liked is that she is the founder, CEO, and president of the DNPs of Color Incorporated, which is a nonprofit nursing organization that is building community for nurses of color through networking, mentorship, advocacy, to increase diversity in doctoral studies, clinical practice, and leadership. Oh, welcome.
Yes.
Dr.
Who
Danielle.
is that? My nonprofit is my passion. This is my mission and will be my legacy. It is DNPs of Color. As you mentioned, we're a nursing 501c3 nonprofit that came from my experience of going to a PWI, which stands for a predominantly white institution, being the only Black woman in my cohort at the start. So I just craved community because I couldn't come to my cohort mates and be, man, there's a lot of things going on, because they couldn't really relate to my lived experience. Nursing organizations, and they didn't quite have what I was specifically looking for. I wanted something that focused on nurses of color getting their DNP. And I was like, do you guys just have a space for just DNPs of color? And I couldn't find it. So I ended up launching a Facebook, just organically. It grew beyond my wildest expectations. I'll speak to my experience that I just learned the value of networking like yesterday years old. You grow up, like I said, single parent, mom said, you go to school, you get good grades, you come home. You go to work, you do good work, you go home. And so you're never really taught to expand beyond that, because that's just been like, you got to keep your job because you got to pay these bills. As I stand in my power and my authentic space as CEO, which took me a while to kind of be like, I'm a CEO of a whole thing out.
Yeah.
So as I've claimed that space, recognizing the importance and the value of networking. And so we empowered that kind of essence in the conference, and people were just like blown away. It was amazing. So people are like, can't wait for next year's conference. The biggest one is, and I say this always like whenever I close out conversations like this, is don't let your circumstances define you, but you refine and redefine them. So that's something I
Ooh,
always hang on
I
to.
love that.
Yeah, I hang on to that. I have one of my mentors, he's like, whatever. He's like, say yes, you'll figure it out later. And not everyone at the seats at the table knows what the heck's going on. I've learned that as I've gone to the different tables. I'm like, you don't even know what's going on. And another thing that speaks out to me, because I used to always be like, gosh, why am I the only one? Why not me be the only one? Like, let me take hold of this and represent and blaze this trail for others. So why not me? Yes, I will be the only one. That's fine.
That's
So
really cool.